Hi.
Hello, everybody. Look, we have Dahlia of Mandalay Cards and More. Now, she's been following along with this series almost from the get go and has had some really great ideas. She'll get a hold of me, I'll get a hold of her. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off today's, although we are going to be talking about thumbnails, we're going to start off rehashing a few of the things that came up last week that we didn't have answers for. Now we have the answers. So, I'm going to put this screen
Screen
on
on
just
just
her.
so.
There you
There
go.
you go. Hi, everyone. Having a great day. So, last week we were talking about keywords and how we can access them on our phones. For the most part, most of us use our desktops, but it is possible to do it on the phone. And I reached out to Melody and I asked if it would be okay to kind of show you and do a walkthrough. And then for those of you that find it easier to do it on your phone, you can. So I have both Google and I have Safari. Either one will work. So I opened up my Safari, and the website, the way you want to type it in is, let me get the regular, not the brush. It's studio.youtube.com. Can everyone see that? Studio.youtube.com. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Bobby. Well,
Hello.
and all I'm going to do is in my search bar, I'm going to type that in and it will automatically kind of come up for me because I've already been down this process. But if you can see there, studio.youtube.com, and it also shows it to you up here. And I can do it in Google as well. You type it in, and then, sorry about the glare. White on white is not a good idea. Here we go. Maybe if I move it towards me, there. I'm on my Google sign in, even, because YouTube is owned by Google, so it will automatically ask you to sign in. You would type in your email and then your password. So I'm going to do that off screen real quick. Isabel, how are you feeling? Bobby, how are you? And Melody, please let me know if you think I'm going too fast.
No, I think it's perfect because many people can re-watch it and catch anything, but if we go, like too slow, then we'll lose their attention. So you're
Okay,
doing
so
great.
I have a two-step verification on my phone. It's just asking me to make sure that it is me. And with the day and age now, it always asks to make sure that there is no funny business going on. And there is my YouTube studio. Just as simple as that. Can you see that? Just exactly as I would see it if I did it on my computer. Okay? In this bottom corner, and because it's on your phone, you can increase, is your settings. That's what Melody was showing. You go into your settings and it opens up a whole different box, a whole different window. And we want to go into channel. And Melody showed that last week. And once you hit channel, if you slide over, there are all the keywords that I have put in. And I've added more since last week. Because as I've been thinking about it, I've gone back and said, okay, this ties in. Hi, Shelby, how are you? This, makes sense for me for what I do and the content that I'm producing right now in my channel. It just made sense. And then once you fill all that in and it's typing in exactly what phrase, whether it's a 2-word phrase or one word, hit the comma and it automatically makes it look like that. Okay. And then of course, if you ever want to change it, all you have to do is hit the little X and it'll take it out and you can easily come down here to the bottom and add more. You can see that. See the cursor? Once you add in all the keywords that you want, you would hit save. And it's
Yeah,
as simple.
it won't change anything if you don't remember to scroll down and do the save.
Exactly. So say I took Fabric Journal out and now I made a change. Sorry, I don't know if I'm in screen. Okay, there we go. Because I took it out, now it's telling me to save because I took that keyword out or that key phrase out. In this case, I'm going to say cancel because I still want it in there. And then you always have the reminder question, are you sure? You say okay, and then you're back to your YouTube studio.
So anybody out there have any questions from what you've seen? Is there anything that you can do that would make it easier for you if you didn't catch it this time? Just let us know.
Yeah, it's just typing in this website. And in some cases, depending on the browser that you're using, it might have, if you have the YouTube Studio app on your phone, like I do, here it is. It'll ask you if you want to open it in the app. And I just leave that untouched. I say no, because what I want to access, the app doesn't allow you to get to it. So this is where it's at. Hi, Carrie Ann. Hi, Melinda.
So I'm actually on my phone going to try. I never thought about having Safari actually on my, up for access to it. I'm going to have to, I think that would be the first thing, ladies, is put Safari where you can find it easily. Because this is something you'll change. You'll work in here a lot if you do what we're asking you to do.
I have both because sometimes I also use Google. Some things respond better and work better on the Google, but my default is Safari, which is why I have it down here in my hotspots.
Yeah.
But, it is a little fidgety because you are working in a very small screen and you have to expand and move and slide, but it is possible. And, once you set it up, you're not really going to be going in there that often for that feature unless you're changing your direction of your channel.
Right. Updating things that you would update. Otherwise, if you're staying the same, then you're staying the same. Hi, Sarita. Okay, so now that was how we did keywords. Now go ahead and tell them the difference between, do you remember what we said earlier about the differences? Last week, you guys, when she did the same, watched the same video content with us, right? Hi, Danielle. She had 718 subscribers. Now she's been working on this, so she's going to talk to you about it. She's willing to share her personal information with you guys.
Yeah, so I'm a planner girl. It's no surprise. I have my work planner, I have my personal planner, and then I got this one. And this is just a monthly with like a monthly recap. And I kind of just like put this to what fits for me. And this is the week before I did, and white on white is horrible. I'm so sorry. Maybe if I slide this over a little bit, it might make it a little better. You can see I've been tracking, like sometimes I'll gain one, I'll lose two, or I gain two, lose one. So I've always been up and down, like many of us. But I know that on the 11th was when I really made a change. And I put my keywords in and I really started watching, like, is my videos that I'm releasing really impacting as well as my keywords, right? So once I did that, the same day I changed it, I gained a subscriber. I didn't release no video. And then I released 2 videos, one on Monday, one on Tuesday. I gained 1 on Monday and 3 on Tuesday. Right? I didn't do anything on Wednesday and I still gained a subscriber. And then I did 2 more at the end of the week and I gained 1 each day. And I didn't do anything yesterday and I gained another one. Well, not yesterday, Sunday. So by me doing this extra step, and I know it's ahead of what Melody is talking about because we're focusing on keywords, it also gives me a little bit more insight as to, is it my content? Is it how I'm presenting it? Like I'm always hungry for information, so I want to know more. If I'm driving people to my channel, I want to be able to at least give them something that, or at least a quality video, if that makes any sense. You're like, I might be just like really ahead of the game. But just on the keywords alone, this made a huge impact. I have not lost any. I mean, I've been on a roller coaster, and I'll bring it up on my screen. I'll share that with you guys because it's
Really quick, I'm going to say hi, Mari.
analytics. So my subscribers. So you can see, let me make this bigger. You can see I've always been up and down, right? I gain some, I lose some, I gain some. But since I made this change right here on September 11th, you see right there, September 11th, I have not lost any. I've been steady. Hi, Mari. And I think that the biggest thing that I did do was put those keywords in because I never had them in the 3 years that I've been on YouTube. And this is the most steadiest I've ever been.
Let me reiterate to the ladies, the reason, let me put the screen to where, find my mouse. The reason that some of this is this way is because keywords tells YouTube, what is my channel doing? What is YouTube supposed to do with your channel? Right? They're there to help you, but if you don't tell them in those keywords what you do, they have no idea where to put you. You're on the shelf that says, we'll get to them later because we don't know what they do. Whereas the channels that have their keywords in line and are current to what they're doing and all the bells and whistles going, they're on the shelf. That is where they belong. Am I right, Dahlia?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. By adding those keywords, I'm letting YouTube know who to put my videos in front of.
Yes.
Based on what it is that I chose as my keywords. And then making sure that maybe that video might not fit all the keywords, but it fits one of them. And I'm hoping that I can snag that one with what I'm showing and or whatever is in my video and staying on topic, that they're willing to join my YouTube family.
I want to reiterate another thing, and maybe it's not reiterating actually. Yes, Melinda, Dahlia, if we ever, while we're out and about, find out why comments are getting turned off, we need to do a whole series on it because it's the biggest talk of YouTube right now, but I don't have a solution for it. The thing for me that I think people need to understand, and I kind of lost the track of what I was saying. Woo! It left the building. We were talking about getting people to you. Oh, when you go and do some really fun things, let's say you go out there and you go to a live on someone you don't know and you just meet a bunch of people and they come subscribe to you. Yay. But they don't really know you. They don't know that they want to see your stuff, and they may leave the day after, or YouTube may take them. What you're doing here is you're reassuring that the people that you're pulling to you really want to see your content. That's the better subscriber. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and your views, tell about your views.
Oh, my views. So YouTube Buddy, right?
Yes. I recommend that to everybody.
So I go into my milestones and I hit 40,000 views. You can't really see it there, but I hit 40,000 views on September 6th. And before that, I hit 35,000 views April 13th. So from April to September, it took me all that time. What is it? 4 months? Yeah. 4 months, almost 5 months to get 5,000 subscribers. I've been tracking that also because in YouTube Buddy,
you mean views?
That on Sundays, right down here, you can't really see it because white on white.
Right.
It tells you your subscriber, your next goal, right? So for me, it would be 750. My views, my next goal is 45,000. It tells me I have 4,054 to go. I had from September 6th, and even then was only about 250, I think it was, roughly about 250. And then I looked at week 2, I gained 636 views.
Yeah, views. The views, you guys, they make your channel hit the algorithm better, right? The likes, the comments, the views, all of that combined says YouTube to YouTube, you're a channel people want to watch. You're a channel that they're going to try to get into that flow of the algorithm. I don't, it's a mystery. I don't know. I think that they've got some,
So you,
cauldron or something somewhere, but
I have myself as of Saturday, I was 723 because the new week started for me on Sunday, and that's when I gained my extra subscriber. Hi, Eve.
hi, Eve.
So I didn't count it into week 2. It'll go into this current week, and then I'll take a look at my views again on Sunday. So I can see if maybe what I'm doing is maybe I need to change something else. Maybe my thumbnail or how I'm titling my video. I need to figure that out for myself. Or maybe the way I present my videos might not be for everyone. So I have to figure that out and be true to myself and still have fun, but still try to a little bit.
I think that every channel you have your part of it, like me with my art therapy. That's me. That's what I would do every day, all day if I could. Then there's the bingo because it's fun. And hi, Sandra. And it brings people together. And I love doing that. I love having people meet each other, exchange channels, blah, blah, blah. Then I have this. I think this is going to be, this and the shorts are going to be more what they call like the money maker, the whatever it is, that makes it to where I am more useful to more people, not just art therapy is a very specific thing. Bingo is a very specific thing. But growing your channel, everybody in every niche needs to have information and wants to maybe share too. So
now, if I can share a little bit, about Melody's series. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are doing, how to grow and how to do this and how to do that. But I've been watching a few, and I've even reached out to Melody separately. And it's like, yeah, I watch certain channels, but you get caught up with the flair of everything. Like they're doing all the things to get you to watch the entire video by doing all this added editing and all this flash stuff on the screen. And it's like, okay, I just want to get to the little bit that I'm interested in. And this is what attracted me to this series is that she's broken it down. She's just like, this is what I find works. This is not, full disclaimer, right? You're not a professional. I am not a professional. But if you can share the little bit that works, and if you want to grow, try it. It only takes about 5 or 10 minutes. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Or if you don't want to grow and you just want to have fun, then you can do that. So she always gives you that choice. And then every week is a different topic. So you have a whole week to kind of just like figure it out. And if you choose to do it, you may not want to do that this week, but you might want to do next week.
Right. Or go in the past and look at the other ones. I'm going to get better at my playlists and make sure that everything's available. Hi, Side Gig Crafts. So here's the thing, you guys, if you want to grow your channel, I challenge you to do what we're doing until the end of the year, 3.5 months. You don't have to do everything every week. You don't have to do every bit of it. Do something and then look at the difference or feel the difference or just know that you tried something new, right? Maybe it will inspire you with your videos. Maybe it will re-energize your love for the YouTube genre, right? So that was, if anyone has questions, let's see. Okay, she's just stopping by to say hello. Oh, she's going Uber the family. Eve, you are so cute. Hi, Elsa.
Hi, Elsa.
So what we wanted to do was give you that opportunity. So now, if you didn't see the whole thing now, come back, rewatch that. If you're a phone user and not a laptop or a desktop, come back and watch what she did. You may also, ladies, always reach out to Dahlia or I, and we'll do our best to help, right? Okay. Now, Dahlia also has been working on her thumbnails. She'll show you that she's been creating thumbnails for specific series, for specific types of videos. And I want to make sure and share with you guys, if you don't have access to images the way that I do and maybe Dahlia does, there is Pixabay. You know about that, Dahlia?
No, I don't.
Pixabay.com is a free image. www.pixabay. And you can go in there and you can put, oh my gosh, it has all the old stuff from before, when all the things you see people share because it's before copyright. It's all in there. It has people like me who share things to them that are copyright free so that I can do other things with them. It's kind of like a trading thing. And then that gives it to you guys free. So if you're just looking for a background, if you're looking for a banner, if you're looking for an image, if you're looking for SVGs, you girls who do your cutting, check that out, pixabay.com. But I do a particular, it's called Silhouette. It's a cutting machine and it came with a software. That software I upgraded to a business license so that I can buy things and use them copyright free because I purchased them. That's how I do mine. Now, Dahlia uses Canva and she uses it on her phone. So I'm going to put you back up there, girl. Star of the show again.
I need to be able to do my stuff while on the go. So let me see. Canva. That's the app. You can download the app. It's available through iPhone, Apple, as well as Android. It is free.
Is it free?
Yes, it's free. You can use it for free. But you can also upgrade and purchase their premium.
Oh, everybody has something premium, yes.
Okay, so you can
Everybody
always
has premium.
I'm gonna do it at an angle. And what I liked about it is that you can scroll through the top and get to where it's specific for YouTube thumbnail. So the measurements it's going to fit.
Could you write Canva? I'm sorry, sweetie. Could you write Canva on your paper down there so that they can spell it? They're asking for the spelling. This is just the kind. There you go. And I hate to interrupt you, but that will make it easier for them as you're talking. I'm going to get some water. You keep going.
There you go, Canva. And it is available in Apple and Android. I use the free version. You just have to be mindful that some of the best images does say in the bottom corner, so you'll see the image or the art, which you can manipulate, and I'll show you how to do that. But right here in this corner, it'll say paid, or it'll have a star. And that's usually paid. You can purchase it separately, or star is included in the premium if you decide. No problem, Danielle. I've used the free. I have some of my recent designs, and oh my God, my light is horrible. Let me see if I can turn it this way. No, that's worse. I'll have to keep it at an angle, but you can see some of the ones that you've seen on my screen. So this is an animated one that I did absolutely free. It has the little mail opening up with the hearts and the letter coming in and out. And I thought that was great for Happy Mail. So that's what I will use. And then all I can do is alter the name that it's coming from. I did that one for a hidden giveaway. I created that one for Tea Tuesday. And I even kept like a circle so I can put an image of the project, which I think a lot of people look for. And the list goes on and on. Edith Holden collab, birthday mail. So I've done quite a lot in here. And here's a bigger picture of all the thumbnails that I created here. And these are all free. So I just keep them here. And I'll if you can turn your phone screen brightness down. You think that's it? Okay, let me try. Let's see. Is that better?
Just up a little bit, yeah.
Shelby, you're the best. Thank you. Look at that.
Yep. There you go.
Shelby's the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so there goes that one I use for Happy Mail. And I just kind of, and I'll make it bigger. And then you see it's animated. So you have the option to be able to download this right here. And you can pick it as a JPEG, or you can pick it as a video. So it's download. I did both for this one because I got away from doing my little animated intro, and I wanted to minimize the seconds that people are using to watch that and get them to watch me a little bit more. So
I agree.
whatever my thumbnail is, I use that for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then I jump right into the video. So they know they clicked into the right video. I can, and this might be another video I can show a little bit more about how you can manipulate. So like I can change I can change the font, I can change the images, I can move them around. But this is how I've done it.
Hi, Chiquita. Hi, Crafting Rose. You guys, this is awesome. She's showing us how she does her thumbnails on her phone, Chiquita. Chiquita's a phone person too.
So here it is.
Yeah.
Right? You might want to try. You see there's a whiteboard, there's a YouTube banner. You can create your banner. So when people click, if they're on a computer or on a mobile phone and they want to hit your channel and see what other videos you may have, you can create the banner. It's going to fit perfectly. You don't have to worry about size and all that stuff. Here goes YouTube thumbnail. And then you have different options, and you can also change whether you want a certain style, a theme, or you can start from scratch. I can tell you I've never started from scratch.
Could you move the phone aside and we'll tell the new people this, move the phone aside. There you go. Ladies, this is Canva, and that is how you spell it. And it's you can have it on Apple or Android, and it will help you make your art for your videos or lots of other things, right, Delia?
I use it at work. I use it in quite a lot of different things, but I've been testing it out, right? So there goes the Happy Mail, and you see it's not moving. So I just downloaded it as a regular image, JPEG.
Mm-hmm.
There goes my Tea Tuesday, and I also use it in my intro. So for this particular one, I left it animated. If I can get that off. So I downloaded it both ways. So my thumbnail stays steady, and then my intro, it gives a little pizzazz.
So Crafting Rose is asking, is this an app? It is an app that you can download on Apple and Android, or you can use, could they use it on their tablets and iPads?
You can go to www.canva.com.
So what about in their app store? Is it in the app store?
It is in the app store, and they are free.
Okay. So you can get it in all those different ways, and it is free. They do have upgrades, she's saying. So if you want more power, you can get it, but it will cost you.
Yeah. So like this one, you see it says paid right on the bottom corner.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are not free.
Right. There you go.
But you keep scrolling, so don't stop, because you see all of a sudden there's a free one there, but then you got pay, free. And then say I wanted to use this one. I'll use that one as an example. I can tap that and say edit right here, edit.
Yep.
If I get it again, edit, right? Edit. And now I can eliminate that and type what I want. So I'll just type melody. There you go. And then this little circle right here, the two arrows going opposite each other in a circle, is how you would maneuver it around. So you can turn it around all together. But yeah. Select all.
Oh, you guys, this is absolutely priceless information right here live. And that's the thing, is another reason why it's cool to come over here and learn about your YouTube channel is we interact with you. We will support you, and we are just as curious as you are, and we're just having fun.
So I just replaced the gentleman that was in the background. And I took the image off this image happens to be bigger than the space that is allotted, but you can change pictures. And I did it just that fast, just by highlighting the element that I want. If I don't want it, I can delete it, or I can replace it with something else. So don't get discouraged if you see like a person there. You can change that to your own Maybe you took a picture of your project and you want to show it on your thumbnail.
Oh,
You know,
that's a
we
good idea.
enticed with our eyes. It's like, oh, that's pretty. I want to see. And you can do that little thing there with a nice little catchy caption, and you get to go.
Perfect. Alrighty, guys, let's read over these papers here because what do we have? We have to create top-notch YouTube thumbnails. Your video thumbnail is likely the most click influencing element of your entire YouTube channel. It's the first thing visitors see when your videos pop up on their homepage or search results. Yes, your channel and title are important too, but every user will see your thumbnail first. And next week, you guys, is titles. If it's the most important element, you should probably spend a fair amount of time optimizing it. And that's what we just gave you a app. There's on my thing here, there's the pixabay.com where you could just find a picture. You wouldn't even have to put words or anything on it. Let's say you're working on a fairy journal. Go find a picture of a fairy and make that your banner, if that's all you want to manage right now. And then Canva can do a lot of things, and you can use it on your phone. It says, don't just grab a pre-populated screenshot from your video. That's a recipe for mediocrity and obscurity. Instead, spend some time using Canva or Photoshop, and Canva's free, Photoshop's not, to create unique custom thumbnails for each video. Notice how the videos in the screenshot above, and this was, I got this offline. It says, use bold text overlays, illustrations, and contrasting colors to hook viewers. Now, I'm going to tell you 3 things. See these 3 fingers? Do not use cursive to the point where we cannot read the words. Don't do it. It looks beautiful, but I can't read the word. 2, don't put 2 colors together. Don't put letters on top of a background that are not either outlined or strong enough contrast to be read. Nothing will stand out to me, and I'm going to slide by because I have ADHD, and that's the way my brain works. The next one is use colors that are fitting what your subject is, right? Don't use purples for fall. Well, use purple and false, but you know what I mean. Just try to look at it the same way you would design your projects. Appropriate color combinations, okay? So those things. Don't use the cursive. It drives me crazy when I say, because I can't read it. Am I right, Dahlia, or am I being picky? I might be being picky.
No,
I don't know.
You're right, because I did do it at a certain time and it did not work for me. My views dropped.
It's beautiful to look at as a unit, but you cannot functionally read it. You have no idea how many times I have to use fonts that I don't like, but you can read them. You can read them. I would have done something delicate and beautiful, but it won't get seen. And if I do, I have to outline it and have that outlining be very contrasting to the background. Okay. So let's say we're talking about how to make an ATC. You don't put blue on blue on blue unless there's enough shading and contrast where you can see every layer. That's the same thing as you're doing with these banners. Look at these banners and thumbnails as your art, the way you would do. Block letters, definitely an option. Even the let me get in my thing and bring up some stuff, because honestly, I don't know the names and stuff as well. But you go ahead, Dahlia, for say what you were gonna say.
So this one was the one I created for Rosie's Cat Bayou Challenge.
Oh yeah.
I was mindful because Rosie is a mixed media artist, just like Melody. So I thought the brushes were appropriate. I also, made sure that her name was featured there clearly. I might, in hindsight, would not have chosen that shade of color. I might have gone darker, like maybe a navy blue if I didn't want to do black. And then what the hashtag is and what it actually is. So the person has an option to choose, well, I like challenges, I might be interested, or pass it by, and that's okay. I hope they looked at it because it's an amazing.
The thing is that if they come to it, they wanted to see that, and that's the follower, that's the subby, that's the person you want to interact with. You don't want to gain people that just came over because they said they would. They watch it for a minute or two, and then they just run off anyways.
Mm-hmm. like this one, I kept it very simple, giveaway winner. I didn't have to say
Yeah.
what it was for because it was a hidden giveaway. And I kept it really simple, and I made sure that giveaway winner was very bright and you can see it. And it worked.
Yeah, I did. I can't make it big, but I did this sticker fun. The sticker one I did the other night. I thought, you know what? I don't do anything black and white. So I did that today. It's just sticker fun. I was putting stickers on packages. They may come over because they're curious. They may not, but that this is the one that automatically by default goes on my lives if I don't put a banner on there. And that's okay because it says my name and it's a mixed media piece that I made and I was proud of it. But otherwise, there's my banners with the names of the people. There's the t-shirt one with the t-shirt, right? T-shirt.
Right.
All leaves. We're all over the place. Then we get to the art therapy. I keep that. The art therapy right here is because of the pieces of the puzzles, and it meant something to me, piecing me together. And, you know,
Crafting Rose has a question. Should we use block letters? I think they
I
work
just,
best for me. For me,
yeah, I think you should experiment, do 2 or 3 versions, and then look at it and see what you like, what draws your attention. And if what you like isn't necessarily going to be the best, you'll figure that out as you go along. Because there are some really bad thumbnails out there. No shame for anybody. I've done it myself. They were beautifully done. They were not done right for what I needed them to be done to do what they needed to do. So we have Petey Pie. Hi, Pumpkin. We have B&D Crafts and More. Hello. Oh my goodness, it's nice to see you. How are you feeling? Oh goodness, got a party.
okay. So this is the one because I'm in a series, Open Collab.
Mm-hmm.
I have been using the same thumbnail, and I have changed the video
Yes.
number and what the highlight of the video is with a picture after I'm done filming it. And this way, if someone's interested or they happen to catch this one, they can
Yep.
easily go back to my channel and look for all the thumbnails for that if they want to catch that series. Maybe that series is all they're interested in.
And watch them in order and find out exactly what they're looking for. And then do you have it all in a playlist?
Yeah, or maybe they don't want to do fabric flips. Maybe they want to do signatures, or maybe they want to do the cover, or the choice is theirs at their point. And I think as a watcher myself, I like the freedom of choice. I like to be able to search a person's channel and pick and choose what I want to watch at that moment.
Well, we all do a little bit of something different. And they can't find it if we don't give them a map, right? So hi the Latin girl. I always want to say the Latina girl.
Hi.
Hi, Alvina. It's nice to see you. So the rest of this says the contrasting colors to hook viewers. Replicate this strategy for your own YouTube thumbnails to guarantee your audience never glances over your video. The other thing that I was told, and this is something that I was told, I went to, do you guys know the Frugal Crafter? The Frugal Crafter, Lindsay, she's big. She got lots of stuff. She's been going on for a long time. She was doing a live and she said, anybody can ask a question. I said, and she was doing art. But I said, can I ask a YouTube question? And she said, yes. This was about middle of last year. And I said, how can I make my channel better or something along those lines? And a couple of the people in the chat went over to my channel and came back and told me. They said, you should put your name on your banners because when you're looking at the whole board, if your name's not there, I don't even know that's your video. I'm like, okay. So that's why I put Melody Made on mine. And then sometimes a picture of me, because then if they're looking through, if you're just scanning through, you see me and my name, then you figure out what was my video. So that's another option. It's not mandatory, but that did come up. Let's see. If someone is interested in a thumbnail, then they will look at the title, which is what you'll want to optimize next. So next week is titles. So excited, guys. This is all going so well. Right now, the thing about titles is we'll get into hashtags, we'll get into tagging, we'll get into just all sorts of the actual page for titles has got a lot more information on it than even the one for thumbnails. So I'm excited. because I try a lot of different things with my titles. And I do realize one thing, if you're doing a tutorial, make sure it says tutorial, tag it as a tutorial, make sure they understand it's a tutorial. If it's a chit chat and it doesn't have the full subject, give it the chit chat, don't make someone think they're going to come learn something if you're just crafting with me. You know what I'm saying? Be specific. Here's the biggest thing. What about self pictures on the thumbnail? That's what I've done. I've done it in the past. If you look over mine, you'll see maybe early in the year, I have the corner picture of me, which is my actual, whatever picture they have on there, on everything almost. And then I kind of slowed down, but, I did it again. My brain went empty.
My thing for you, Rose, crafting Rose, is you won't know until you try.
Yes.
Try it for a week. Try it for a month.
Yeah.
And this is what, what I'm doing here is because it motivates me to see the change and then be like, okay, so I'm heading in the right direction, but I'm still wiggling around. I'm still trying to find my way, but I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm not stagnant in the road anymore. You won't know until you try. I've tried a lot of different things, and some were flops where the thumbs down was ridiculous. I could have curled up.
Me too.
Or, the response and the comments were amazing. And, we have certain people in our community, and I love them all, that will never fail and will always comment. And that's great. That's absolutely wonderful. I adore all of it. But, you want to expand a little bit more, just a little bit more, and put yourself out there and hope that it, you can grow just a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. But you won't know until you
try it. Pick your next number, right? Pick your next number. For Dahlia, it's going to be 1,000. We need to get her to 1,000. And so she's now on a daily basis seeing that number do this, right? Not this and this and this and this and this. It's doing this, and steady, it wins the race, right?
Yeah, I didn't put my goal. I mean, I put Instagram and TikTok, which I'm just going to stick with YouTube. After I set this up, I was like, okay, Dahlia, you're biting off more than you can chew. You don't have enough hours in the day. So let's just stick with one thing at a time, and then we can do the rest. So my personal goal was, let me get to 750 in 30 days.
Oh, good.
And I started at 715. So I started late in the month. I started at week 2 because I didn't start at the beginning. I was already still flip-flopping here. I started here. So I'm going to give myself 4 weeks from there and count it as a month, and then see how I can move that number. And I don't obsess about this. I take a quick in the morning when I'm sipping my coffee. I go to YouTube Buddy. I was like, okay, did my subscribers change? Which I don't even have to, because in YouTube Studio, you can see if you deviate it, you can tap and it'll tell you what day.
As soon as you sign into it, ladies, it gives you the updated subscribers, right? And then it says right here, the plus and the watch hours. That's everything right there. So
I have not seen
on my phone. That's my app.
Yeah, that's the app. That's the general app that we all see, right? That's the dashboard that we all see. But I've never seen greens steadily.
I'm so like
this
happy.
one, yesterday's, when it came out yesterday, it was green, green, green. But after a while, when it, as the day goes on and it goes into the second day, the algorithm kind of changes it off. But I'm more curious.
You know what I do is I schedule shorts probably every 3 days. So even if I don't have like today's video, I did 2 videos today, so I'll have some numbers going on. Let's say I don't do anything Thursday or Friday. I'll still have a short going up, and a short will get me anywhere from 40 to 500 to 1,000 views. So keep those shorts up. There's a video in the past about shorts. It's labeled tutorial on shorts. Are you doing your shorts regularly, Dahlia, or did you just
No, I did this past since I started this test, right? So I started this the week of the 11th. The week of the 11th, the 18th, and even next week, No, I'm sorry. The week of the 4th, the 11th, and the 18th, I've been traveling for work. So I don't have,
Okay. But still,
yeah,
I'm telling you, with your phone, those shorts, if you were to, before you left the house, take 15-second video of any craft or a mess that you needed to clean up or a place that was anything. It's so crazy. You guys, I go through with my dog, with the post office, with the fall weather, with anything in that. I want to say hi to Cosmos Crafty Mom, Wazelle, and Fox
I,
House Creations. Thank you so much for joining
I
us. We are talking about your thumbnails right now, but you should watch the very first part of this video to learn about how to do your keywords on your phone.
YouTube
We
Studio.
have a tutorial basically in this video today on how to grow your channel.
My problem is I'm so I use a lot of technology devices at work that the
Yes,
last
my
thing I do is
husband.
look at my phone. So I don't, and I know that about myself, that I don't see the opportunity and say, okay, this will make a great little short. It could be 15 seconds. Doesn't have
Oh
to
yeah.
be long.
See, I do
But
that constantly. I tape the things and then I sit down. I have a swing chair. I got it because for ADHD kids, you know what they have? They have a swing that's like a hammock for children, right? And I got an adult version and I sit out in my swing, my ADHD sensory swing, and I can just pump those things out and schedule them for every other day. And I can do a week's work while I'm sitting there for 20 minutes and then I'm done. I don't even remember I did it. I'm like, oh, that went up. Oh, that was cool. I was so glad someone would see that.
yeah, and you can take a video that you're not planning to put out till next week and just take clips and do them as sneak peeks. So I've been doing my research. I just have not had the time
Okay, you got the thing is
do
you
it.
got time. It's just steadily. I think if you see a day that goes by, see if you put up a short on a day you're not doing a video, right? So that something's going up every day, you will see those numbers, even if it's just the views. They will stay consistent. That's how you'll keep in the algorithm. They don't want you to do 10 videos a day. They want you to do one video every 3 days consistently so that they can count on you. The algorithm knows, well, people want to go there because there's going to be something there again in a few days. Does that make sense? You don't go to a store that doesn't open regularly for the hours they're supposed to be open. And you don't, when you go there, that you don't know if they're open, right? It's consistency.
Yeah, I didn't put it in this planner, but I had decided on what days I was going to be consistent with.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have this planner because this one sits on my desk and I have my work planner. I think I put it in there. And it's like, oh, let me hurry up and write this down because I think if I can just stay on the schedule, it'll be fun for me. It won't feel like work. It won't be the best that I can put out there. It won't be rushed, and I can give the attention to detail, which are the things that you're going to cover next week, which is titles and tags and hashtags.
Right.
And I wrote it down so I can start my tests, so I can give you guys a little bit of feedback just for me. And it just because it might not be positive, or it may be positive and not negative, or maybe it's negative for me and could be positive for you. It's just for you.
We'll be honest with you guys. We'll tell you when things are going this way or that way, because we don't want you to think, oh my gosh, Melody and Dahlia we're going like gangbusters, and why is it not happening for me? I have days where things go up and down. My shorts tanked for a week, absolutely tanked. But I told myself, Melody, don't give up, because we don't know how this works. It could be anything. And they started coming back up. They're still not what they were. But we have Crafting Rose says, I didn't think you could schedule shorts. So I'm going to show you. I clicked for the short. There's the short. Now, when it's done and I go over here, I'm not going to actually do it, but I'm going to show you. You go through all the process. Do you see where it says private? I don't want it to be private. I could make it public. I could make it unlisted, or I can schedule it. Okay, so there's another tutorial for you with the shorts. You can schedule them. I literally will go through and I will schedule, let's see, today's a video and tomorrow's, so I schedule one on Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I don't, whatever. Sometimes I do weird stuff because I forget what I did, you know, but schedule the shorts to go in between. Don't make shorts go up the same day you're having a big reveal or a big, big tutorial, have them go up another day. Does that make sense? Spread them out.
Hi, Sugar in the Attic. She has a question. What is unlisted?
Unlisted means that it's on YouTube, but no one else can see it but you. Private means that you could share the link with someone if you wanted to, but it's still private. Because see, some people will put things on YouTube, right? Oh, I've done it. I have a video on YouTube, and then I shared that link over to my Patreon because I want the video to show there, but I don't want people on YouTube to see it. So I take that unlisted link and I take it over to Patreon and I share it there. So you can schedule throughout the week and several clips ahead. You always, oh my gosh, everybody, especially during the holidays. Oh my gosh, right? Don't let yourself sit there during Thanksgiving week worrying about getting anything up. Pre-schedule all that stuff.
I'll share a little insider tip that I've done. So weekends are very difficult for me. I have my husband, family, quality time, that kind of stuff, right? Thursdays are usually when I'm home alone and I can craft, I get my housework done, I get a bunch of stuff done. All the videos that I put out this week, I did on Thursday. And I had videos. I just didn't write down what I put there because I wasn't interested in tracking them at that time. But I know these, especially my process videos for my DT team, as well as the open collab that I'm in, I did on Thursday. And all I did was edit them, upload them, filled out my description box, made sure everything was good to go. And then I scheduled them throughout the week. So I know about the YouTube Shorts and you can do that, but I haven't figured out the pattern or what the schedule that's going to work for me to be able to say, okay, I'm going to do my DT project here. I don't have nothing for here, which I don't think I would film. I can fill it with a short on a teaser for the next video.
Exactly. I was just going to say the same thing. Do something in your short that says, look what video's coming up soon. Now we have a question. Sarita says, but can you do private on StreamYard? Now I know I can schedule the StreamYard. I know that I can record only. StreamYard is not somewhere that StreamYard is a place where you do something and then you put that video somewhere else. So if you put that video on your laptop, then it would say private there. If you put it on YouTube and then click the private on YouTube, you can do it, but not StreamYard doesn't actually private it. It's the place that you put it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you something. Let me get into YouTube Studio on my. I've done a few tests on my StreamYard, so I don't know how to position my camera where I'm not upside down, and I made that private.
Oh,
but it also showed in my YouTube Studio as test videos because that's what I labeled them as test. Let me just see if I can grab it from here. Live. There they are. You see, test.
Yeah.
Test.
So those are private videos. Only she can see.
See, they say test.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Oh, go ahead.
And that's me before I went with Melody. I have a test video for today. I was like, okay, let me make sure my camera is facing the right way. And I leave it like that because this camera is not what I normally use to film. I use my phone.
Right.
So I only bring it
up if I know. Point. So is it a webcam that you're using now?
Yes, it is a webcam that can screw into like those portable like stands and that's doing about it. Yes.
The one that's looking at me is a webcam. The one that's looking down is a webcam. So let's see. Sugar in the Attic asks, how do you do text captions on videos? That is an editing process. I use Filmora 9, and it is something that you pay for, and then you have to pay monthly for the use of the things that aren't. So Canva, you can do that on your video in Canva. Oh, iMovie.
If
Oh,
you have a phone, I use iMovie. I also this is where sometimes on you'll see my videos. My dogs I have very small puppies, so they are explosive barking. So I do a lot of editing. Maybe I should lower the
oh. And
just a
that's a
little
free
bit.
program on your phone? Is it an app?
It's an app. It's on the
Okay.
phone. It's free.
I don't know if do
I
have an
add
app?
my music there just for those little bit of seconds. You can see it's just a few seconds of
Mhm.
the animation. And I also add audio, which is approved, copyrighted free, just for the intro. And then after that, I go into now, say in this particular portion, I wanted to add a text. I would highlight where I want it and I would click the scissors to cut it and it'll
Mhm.
separate,
Oh, that's
split.
awesome. Okay, so show them you guys, she'll show you the app, the look of the app again, the
Yeah, show you.
icon.
I'll write it down. It is,
There you go.
if you
Now we're
have it
also getting
on,
asked
this is only available through Apple
Apple, okay.
and
But
it's
I'm sure there's a version on all of the devices.
iMovie, iAnything is usually like an Apple
Yeah,
thing.
Apple.
But it's called iMovie and it's free. You can I've added emojis in there in my text. So say I want to add a text, I hit the T, and
There you
then
go. That's how you can add
the
text on them.
style that you want, if you wanted to come in from the side, whatever. There goes the text. I tap it,
Oh, perfect.
and then I'll just add Melody there because Melody is the bomb. And
Nice.
here she is. So when I play it, and it'll pop up.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Move this wherever you want. If you don't want it there, you can move it to the top. You can move it to the bottom. You can move it all around. And because it's QWERTY keyboard, if you have emojis on your phone, you can add emojis after it.
Oh
So
my
say
goodness.
add a smile. I want to add the stars because she's a star.
Okay, I'm gonna play with
And
that. So
say
we
I'm
have
have
oh wow, look at that. We have Fox House Creation says she uses Power Director because she has issues with Canva. Fox House Creations, is Power Director free? And if it is, let me write that down for the ladies that want to know another option.
I use Power
This is
Direct.
why I call this a club, because I want you guys to share your information. Okay, so Power Director is another option. We have Robin in the house. Hey, girl. Robin, you need to go check out some videos because I seen your name come up somewhere. I don't remember where though. Sugar in the Attic, Android. If you're using an Android Sugar in the Attic, I would go to your app store. I would put movie things in there, but make sure that it's ones that aren't going to, charge you. Like you have to pay for it if that's not what you want to do.
I heard InShot. Carrie Ann, I have heard of InShot. I've never used it.
InShot.
Look into it. I've seen a few videos where people put their videos up. I'm not a big fan of the little watermark that they put on the bottom. Like,
That's that. But when you're starting out, definitely do it. Do that,
yeah,
and then because you may never want to edit videos again after you try this. You may go, nope, that's too much work. I don't like it. My brain doesn't like it. My time doesn't like it. Whatever. So do free. Then if you like that, 'cause that's what I did. I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing something. Then I'm like, whoa, this is something I could do. And then I went and got the Filmora because one, it was on a big sale. I think it was after Thanksgiving or something. I got it with a month, but when I'm, my videos are almost like my art to me. Like I create a flow, a story. Sometimes there were times back in the day, I would watch my same video 10 times because it just made me so happy. Not me talking or like this, but my art. It was very cool. Canva is free. Yes, it is. Fox House. Okay, so Power Director is not free, but it's still, that doesn't mean it's not something to do. It just, I wanted to not mention it to them as free if it wasn't free. So let's see, Yes, you won the giveaway. Okay, cool. You found it. Let's see, Carrie Ann. Yeah, that's what I don't like. I want to try editing. Just that my ADH brain don't work. The thing is I only try to use that kind of technical level when I have had my medication or copious amounts of coffee. If I am not medicated or stimulated, my brain can't do that. So then I do art because I don't have to be technical. And you guys will see from my art, I'm very, free willed anyways.
Carrie, I
Awesome.
can tell you that you'll know when you are in a good state to record.
Yeah.
You'll know your bad days are your bad days and your good days are your good days. So if you see you're starting and you're fumbling on your words because you haven't done a video in a while, that might not be a good time to record because your editing is going to be a nightmare. If my dogs are rivaled up, I know today is not a good day to record. I just need to wait and see if they'll settle in for a morning nap, and then we'll try it again. Or some days I just wake up and it's like, I don't want to talk to nobody, even to myself. And today's the day. So you'll learn that about yourself. My editing is very limited now because I learned that about myself, and I've watched my dogs and their behavior. And then all I have to do is add a thumbnail, clip the video, add the hashtag if I can, or if I remember, or if it's appropriate. And then the rest, I just let it rock out on its own. And we're good to go. I just listen to it and I don't have to do no editing because I felt like I had a very decent recording at that moment.
She's got a really good point there, ladies. You got to learn yourself, and you've got to treat this like don't put yourself in a position where you've forgotten your self-care. Okay, don't come out here frazzled. Don't do it. Just take a break. Just say, I'll do that. That video is going to be late. I can't do that right now. My life messed up, whatever. Don't let YouTube take away your joy.
Yeah. Crafting Rose, I did the voiceovers. I stumble more than if I just did a regular recording. I'd rather do something like what Melody does, and I have it on my bucket list to try. It's just to play some music, put it on maybe a little slighter, faster speed. But voiceovers are the worst because I don't remember. It's my video, and I don't remember 10 seconds ahead. Like I have to watch it a few times, and frankly, I get tired of seeing myself. So it doesn't work for me, but it could for you. It does for my husband when he does his meal videos. So it's not for everyone, but I know it's not for me.
Everyone is going to find the thing, because see, that's the point in all of this. Unless you're doing this to, like you're selling a product or you're doing something else. If you're a creator or you're someone who enjoys the social side of this, you want to come out here looking forward to being here. I love lives. I have done probably thousands of lives, or 1,000 lives, because I did 500 in Facebook, and then I've come out here. I've got 800 videos. Most of them are lives, to be honest with you. I like to be able to, if I make a mistake or I can't think straight, I'll look at you and I'll say, hey, guess what? It's one of those days. And then I want you to know it's okay for you to feel relaxed too when you're doing stuff. If I'm perfect all the time, which I couldn't be if I wanted to, that's not helpful to anybody feel like it's a real channel and a real thing going on.
Thank you, Carrie Ann. You gotta have fun with what you're doing, and this should not be stressful for anyone. You should have fun, and just you share your creativity, hopefully inspire people, and just enjoy what you're doing. It shouldn't feel like work. So,
did anyone see Mari's video today? Mari showed her face.
No, but I got the notification. But Melody knows I had
it. It was so sweet. I love that. It melts my heart when someone will show their face. The other thing is that let's see. Okay, when you are doing a live stream, how do you get more than one person on the screen? If you're doing StreamYard, the free version, you can have, is it 6 people, Delia? Do you know?
Yeah, I think it's 6 people.
I think it's 6 people. So let's say Delia wants to have 6 people. She takes that link when she clicks the invite button, and the link, it gives her a link, and she takes that link and she Messenger or emails it to the people. That person who already has StreamYard downloaded on their device, phone, laptop, whatever, you can click that link and join in. You have to have a camera and you have to have a microphone. I pay for this service so I can have an extra camera on here. So I can have a camera pointing at me and a camera pointing down. I could have, I don't know how many people I can, there's a few bells and whistles. If there's a way to pay for something, you'll find I geez Louise, you know what I'm saying? I spend too much money. I'm looking at her editing and I'm like, why am I paying what I'm paying when I have that same app on my phone? Might have to downsize, but I like to do this kind of stuff. I would love to fill up that screen with all of you guys that ever want to go live and have a big party. But so anytime you want information on StreamYard, you know, we'll definitely help you with that. There was a voiceover one that I was, Melody, I should be at bingo, but please put me down for 2 giveaways since you didn't give my last one. They are already almost ready. Awesome. You didn't show up, sweetie, and I didn't want to put you on the spot. I didn't know if you remembered, and I just don't do that. So thank you for pointing that out. 2 for Robin bingo, and whether you're there or not, okay? Boom, gotcha. Let's see.
I laugh at myself too, and I talk to myself. I've learned that on my process videos that I just talk to myself. Like, Dolly, what were you thinking? There was a plan. What is it? Like, just have fun, but most of all, be you. If people are following you, it's because they like your personality, they like how you present yourself, and like what you're showing. It's the total package of you. It's not just learning this one thing. Just be yourself and enjoy yourself. Arms up, Melody. Arms up. Play the air passes. Arms up.
Right down my air pipe.
Arms up. It works. See? It works. Everyone write that down.
Oh my goodness.
If you can laugh, there's nothing out there that anyone can really tell you that's going to be hurtful, because no one's perfect. And, you know,
my advice to anyone is, if you come across mean people, I want you to remember something. Look me in the eyes. Every one of you. If you come across a person that's mean to you for whatever reason, it's on them. They have something that's hurting inside of them. Brush it off and know that they will find their help when it's time for them to find it, but it is not your problem to deal with it. And it's not yours to own, okay? Trolls, wipe it off. Mean people, whatever, just don't let it get to you. It's going to happen, right, Dahlia? It just happens.
Yeah, it just happens. You don't look for it and it just comes, but
it's part of it. Crafting with Isabel says, you're so right, Melody. Thank you, sweetie. I had to learn. I took it so personally for a really long time. 4 years on YouTube and 6 years on the internet. A lot of stuff happens, but this is all just because I was coughing. I'm not crying or anything.
I was just gonna say, she's not getting emotional, guys. That's all.
I'm not getting emotional. Everything is fine. I swallowed my water wrong, and I cleared my airways. That was awesome. I'm
going down the wrong pipe. It'll bring tears to you.
I think this was an absolutely successful, awesome day, you guys. I want to thank everyone for showing up and participating and asking questions. This was the most interactive that it's been, huh, Dahlia?
I've been enjoying the series since you started it. I just volunteered because I know I did it on my phone. So I already come, biased. I liked it from the beginning. So this has been really great for me. But I just want to tell you guys, I might not know the answer now, but I will try my hardest to get it for you. And I do this. This is just the way I am. Here, at work.
Write it down a little bit, please.
Okay, so there it is. I had to write it all out. You're more than welcome to email me if you have my number. Text me. If I don't have the answer, I will let you know. I don't have the answer right now, but give me a couple of days and I'll get it for you. Because, that's just me. That's just the way I am. We each teach one. Each one learns, we teach each other and we learn from each other. So, and take it a step at a time.
Definitely. So
Done.
this week's assignment is try to find even just an image, whatever, and make a thumbnail this week. Try to put something up as a new thumbnail. Continue on your keywords if you just learned how to do it on your phone today, and you can put off thumbnails till another time. Keywords are in my opinion, you guys, and I think Dahlia's opinion too right now, get your keywords in order and then move on to whatever's next, but do keywords first.
And it's anything that you do on your channel. Like when I first had, and we'll wrap it up because I know we've been on here for a little bit and I'll be fast, but you know, I do hauls, even though I'm on a no spam right now, but I have a couple of videos. So I did hauls, right? And then I was like, well, what kind of hauls do I do? Oh, I do DT hauls. So I made that another keyword, right? And then if I found that I didn't do a lot of Michael's hauls, so I didn't put that there. So I just left it at that because it's mainly DTs and hauls. And then card making might be something that I might drop off for a little bit because I haven't been making a lot of cards. So if I attract card makers, now I'm going to disappoint them. So I might take that off because now I'm in junk journals. And then junk journals, altered books, my Cricut machine.
Awesome. Folios, I've seen those videos. They're awesome.
Yep, I do stamping. I do a lot of stamping, altered items. This is all stuff that I've done for me within the last 6 months. And now I'm hitting that point where after a month, I need to reassess and say, okay, maybe card making needs to come off because I haven't done a card in 6 months. And now I need to reevaluate where I'm at. Because we evolve as crafters. We evolve as creators. So, you know, we want to keep it.
About Sarah's question, if she can put a thumbnail on StreamYard, why can she not put a thumbnail on YouTube?
You can through YouTube Studio, my love. Sarita, you can. So I'll go to YouTube Studio and I'll go to my videos and I'll take a video that is already there, right? So I'll click that video, right? Say I just uploaded it. And maybe this is like a picture of my hands when I say hello, everybody, or good morning or welcome. If you hit the edit right there, right?
Yep.
And you hit this button right here, that is your thumbnail. When you hit it, you have the option, you see? Like this might have been the first picture I would have saw in my content. Now you can, if you created a thumbnail that's specific to what it was, and this was specific to Melody's Hands of Friendship Challenge, I went in to change it and then automatically went into my photos and picked the photo and put it there and then save it. That's how you do it. That's how you
if you guys want that, if you guys are doing that and you want that banner, just email me and I'll send it to you. She did something tricky, but if you want to just email me, a couple people have emailed me and I've emailed it to them. But so it sounds like, Sarah, you can do it whether you're on your phone or your laptop. You go into your YouTube Studio, pick that video, and then edit the thumbnail. Okay.
I do all my editing through YouTube Studio. I add my thumbnail. I add my description. Sometimes I copy and paste.
Sarah, is she working on a phone or a computer? Do we know?
That's a good question too, but I do everything on my phone.
Yeah. Well, it's good for everyone to see that they can do both. That's what I think. We can do both, you guys. If you're out on vacation, you're not home, then do what you need to do on your phone. But if you have a laptop, you know, go both directions.
Sarita, if you get stuck, though, you know, you can always contact me.
So Sarah,
it's an app that you can
download or tablet. So Sarah, you need to rewatch the beginning of this video. She went into YouTube in 2 different ways. She went to YouTube Studio on an app, and she went into YouTube Studio through a .com on Safari. Okay. Yeah, she'll show it. So
app.
you watch the beginning of this.
And you can see how I did it on the web. But the app is free.
Yes. It's very useful. It's also how you keep track of how many views you have. It's also how you keep track of how many subbies you have. It's also how you study the analytics. Because further along, guys, this is going to get a little bit more difficult. We're going to start talking about what time of day should we put up our videos. That means we have to do research into our channel's analytics and find out when our watchers, because it tells us when is my watchers actually watching YouTube.
Yep.
So we got work to do.
You got to figure out the ones that you want to suck, want to bring into your family when they're watching.
Yes. Yeah, because you can schedule it for anything, right? So, you guys, let's see. So Tuesday the 27th, we will have a channel chat. We will have one the 4th, but I'm going to skip the 4th because of the situation in my family. And so we'll take a break that week, or I'll talk to Dahlia. Maybe she wants to fill in for me. We'll see.
I'm not doing this by myself. No. I'm not doing this by myself. I'm brave, but I'm not that brave.
People think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy coming on here with no makeup on. They think I'm crazy for doing that mask that one time that turned my skin red. Here's the thing. People are going to say things about me whether I do things or not. So I might as well just do whatever the heck I want to do because they're going to say whatever they're going to say.
Did you have fun, Melody? Did you have fun?
I love this. This is my favorite thing to do. This could be literally an 8-hour day job for me, doing this right here. Interacting, teaching, learning, back and forth. And the excitement, knowing that you guys are going to see the same differences that she did, and that you have this just like, it has to motivate you. It has to inspire you to feel like, oh, and going into the holidays with this feeling, it's a perfect time. Mm-hmm. Hi, Chica. Chica's here.
Tony, hi. How are you?
Oh, you guys, this is so awesome. I do got to get going now and let Dahlia have a life. She's on the East Coast over there. For me, it is 4:15, but for her, it's after 7.
Yeah.
7:15. Even Carrie says she can see me doing this for 8 hours a day. So you guys rewatch the beginning for the information about keywords, the rehash of that for the phone. Then the second part of this video is about thumbnails. And then we kind of just did a free-for-all answering questions. So watch that. Maybe someone asked the same question you needed to know. And watch for us next week. Bingo's tomorrow night. And just let's keep growing these channels. Let's just do it. Let's all get to our next goal.
And I'll start looking into seeing why comments are turned off.
Yes, we're going to research that. I have tried, but we really, I'll tell you, it's driving us crazy. But we're going to try to help figure it out. Okay, guys, we're going to get going. Big hugs.
Bye, guys.